Everyone, and today I'll be showing you how to animate on flipaclip. Part 1, assets and backgrounds. So I'm just going to put this here, type in assets and backgrounds. Okay, and then you create your project, and now that we're on here, let's begin. I'm just going to make a simple asset. Doesn't have to be that good. It doesn't matter if your asset is good or bad. So my asset will be, let's just do an earth. Now, you can be whatever you want. An object for an object show, anything. But I'm just going to use planets for now. It doesn't have to be good, just making a simple earth. Okay. Now I just need to add the color. It will be best to turn up that so it won't take that long to color your object or planet in. Now that you're done with that, it will be best to put back on the circle, and don't mess this up, cause this will kind of be your shape of your asset. You can trace over it to make your circle again. And now that we're done with that, the next thing that you do would be to take a screenshot of it. And now that we got our screenshot, the next thing you want is swap everything out and make it focus on your asset. Okay. And now after that, the best thing to go on, my idea, Watchy. I found out that other people use it and I found out that people use on the YouTube comment section. Someone said that. So then you go on background remover, remove background, and then go on upload image. Then take our earth. And now that we have our earth, press download, press 3, then go into your files, downloads, and then boom, you have it. This should hopefully work the same on like tablet. Wait, this is a tablet. An iPad, maybe a phone. Hopefully it works the same on iPhones, iPads. See, that's how I made all my other assets. So the next thing you will want to do is backgrounds. Make sure to not do it on the second one so this doesn't get in your way. Make sure your background fits something. Like whatever your show's theme gonna be, your background needs to fit it. I'm just gonna make a simple object show theme, and then I'm gonna make a planet show theme, cause I don't know which one you want to do. So here, while I'm making this, I'll do this background thing to make it way quicker. It makes it way quicker and saves a lot of time. And the next thing I want to do is maybe add some more detail. Like maybe draw a sun in the background to make more detail to your background. And now maybe use this and draw some clouds. But it's your choice for what your background's going to be. But I'm trying to cover all of them. So you can draw clouds here. And then for trees, it would be best to get brown. Get some of this. And use the ruler. So it isn't like off the line. So now that I'm making the tree, use brown and maybe a different shade of green for it. Or if it's like autumn or a dark setting, you can maybe even use green. But really, really darkish green. Or even grey if you want. Because if it's like a dark mood, you can use a really dark green. Or, yeah, and as I said, even a dark grey. But for now, I'll be using green. Okay, now that I've made this background, I'll show you how to make the planet background. But make sure it isn't black, because you don't want it to cover your hand. Use like BFDI, who uses like a bluish something background for their space. Or using BFDIA. And then this here, make sure to increase it. If you think this looks a bit too much like just a night sky, you can make it even darker. But not too dark. It has to be at least bright enough that you can see the character's hands. So it would be the best thing to draw your background, get an image, get a hand, and see if you are able to see your hands. And looks like you are able to see them, so that means we did a good space background. But this space is enough. So we need to try and see how far we can get without us making the hands invisible. Because as you know, space is dark, so it'll be best to get your background really dark. And looks like you can still see your hands. So that means your background is completed. And if you actually put a hand there, just press undo. Now the next thing, for my stars, I would normally base my stars off the actual night sky and just have white dots everywhere. And then if I draw a star there, I can draw a bit of brightness somewhere. So now that I've done the background, the next thing that you would do is again, take a screenshot, but we're not going to remove the background this time because as you know, this is the background. So then you go in here, edit it, so you can only see the background. You shouldn't be able to see anything else. So this will be your background. Okay, press save, and boom, you got your background. For me, I personally use this background that I made here. But I guess it will be best to use something different. So go down here, go back to flipaclip, and as you see now, we got our asset and our background. Asset, backgrounds. So looks like this is completed. See you guys in part 2.